so we've got the Innovv K2 unboxing. We just got it. I've been waiting for this thing since like May. Pre-ordered it. A little bit of delay. They thought it was going to ship in June, and then they said the first week of July. It didn't ship until last week. And let's see what it looks like. Alrighty. Find a little box opener here. Kind of a pretty box. Ooh, look how fancy that is. Oh, except there's, oh, maybe that's not a big deal. Both front and rear camera, they look identical. I'm guessing they are identical. We've got the DVR, we've got the GPS receiver. Looks to be some USB-C ports in there. And then all of the cables. And stickers and I got a card reader that looks like a t-shirt. That's cute. Pre-orders, they included a 64 gig SD card. Sticker. Mounting hardware and some double-sided tape. This is, I'm assuming, is for the GPS receiver, and this is probably for the DVR. Wiring for power, 12 volt with the 2 amp fuse. Additional mounting hardware. Looks like there's 2 identical packs here. One of these for each one of the cameras. Okay, and then each camera connects to the DVR with a USB-C connection. Pretty interesting. And it looks like they secure in there with a screw. So it appears that each one of these camera connections has a little O-ring, a little red plastic deal there, and a rubber there. And they include a couple extras here in the kit. So I think that's kind of neat. You can see that there's these O-rings elsewhere on the camera. These are actually 3 separate pieces: the camera unit itself, part of the housing, and then the lens assembly. Also has that same O-ring gasket. Again, identical part kits for each of the 2 cameras to mount them. The GPS unit seems to be fully sealed here, nothing to do, there's no O-rings, and then it fits together with this little proprietary connection here as well. Just the polar opposite here of the power connector. Power connector here, pretty simple wiring. Yellow goes to the battery, red goes to the positive battery terminal. I'm sorry, I said yellow goes to battery. Yellow goes to your switched power source, so something on the ignition. And then your red and black go to the battery leads. I will pull it up here in just a second. I'll set it all up and show you. In my power supply here on my bench, it was pulling, it seemed less than an amp, but we'll find out what exactly it pulls here after I get it set back up. I've gone ahead and set up my multimeter so that we can track how many amps the DVR is going to pull. I'm going to power it on here with the power supply sitting on the desk, and we'll see what happens. Okay, powered it on. Ramped up pretty quickly to about half an amp. I had about 13.8 volts DC, and things are holding steady. It looks like it's recording. The green light's solid on the DVR. GPS is flashing. Not sure what that means, but I'll figure that out and share that in a later video. Recording video, it seems to be holding pretty solid at about just shy of a quarter amp. Not too shabby. There is a built-in inline fuse here that's rated at 1 amp, so that should more than be sufficient for what this camera system is going to pull on your motorcycle. So, I'm going to connect the phone now to the mobile app, the Innovv K2 Wi-Fi network. I've gone ahead, set that up, joined my phone to that network, and I'm going to spin up the mobile application here for you and just kind of run through some of the settings that I set up. Change it to freedom units, miles per hour. 60 hertz is the electrical system here in the States. And most of the other defaults were fine. I think I did bump it up from a 1-minute loop to a 5-minute loop just to reduce the file count for when I'm riding. Cuts it into about a fifth. Most of these are pretty self-explanatory. Here we'll show some live video here now. So you can see the video quality in the background matches the video that's in the rear view camera input. Make it a bigger screen here for you. So you can kind of see the main camera angle and then the rear camera in the upper left-hand corner. And this is live on the app. The delay here as I wiggle my fingers in front of each lens is about a second to second and a half for when I actually did it. But it's all good. I'll get the install video set up and hopefully share that with you soon.